All right, so today I'm going to give you a lesson on forced focus. Sometimes, someone forcing you to do something is good, and that's what this racket does. This is called the Saber by Functional Tennis. Follow them on Instagram. They've got over 1 million followers. And the guy, Fabio, who owns it, actually created this. And now you're seeing all kinds of top juniors practice with it. You're even seeing pros. I've seen Stan Wawrinka bring one of these things out of his bag. And so look at the size of this thing compared to a regular tennis racket. So we all know that what we want to do is watch the ball closer. We want to hit in the sweet spot. So the entire racket, the entire string bed is the size of your sweet spot. So there's a sweet spot within the sweet spot. So you got to really watch this ball. And so what a lot of players are doing is they might have a full practice session with it. A lot of people bring it out of their bag for even 20 minutes, 10 minutes, just to get really focused on the ball. We're gonna be using the Fast Track, which is also part of TennisCon this year. It's a really great warm-up tool to where you can hit unlimited balls. You can actually hit 1,200 balls within an hour because it just keeps recycling that thing out. So this is a great combo right here. You're getting your forced focus right here, and you're getting your repetition right there. If you want a Fast Track, you can, if you're watching TennisCon, you can click one of the buttons below that says Fast Track. And if you want one of these Sabers, you can also click on the Saber and get yourself one of these. Great training aids. Let's get into this lesson. All right, so all I gotta do to get started is literally hit the Fast Track. It's gonna start popping out the balls. And I'm gonna walk you through just a simple practice in case you're wondering, well, what would be a good practice to do by myself if I got one of these things, if I got one of those things? What should I do, Pete? So here we go. It's gonna turn this on. Gotta move, because it's gonna start popping it out. And we're just gonna start with forehands. And I actually talked to the owner of the person who created the Saber, Fabio from Functional Tennis. And he said, what you wanna do is you wanna hit your regular shot. The more if you're hitting your forehand, you're accelerating, you should accelerate through the ball. It's gonna reward real shots. If you start babying the ball and trying to push it, you're probably not gonna hit as clean, you're probably gonna hit more missed hits, you're not gonna be able to control it. So what you wanna do is you wanna set up, really watch that ball, really watch it right in the string bed as much as possible, and go for your shot. Don't be too careful. That ball had a little bit of weird bounce, so that's my first miss hit. But you can see, if you trust your strokes, even though this is such a small little sweet spot, if you really watch the ball and trust your strokes, you're feeling like you can hit a pretty solid ball. That's what's so great about this training aid. Probably the best on the market ever made for something. They've made similar things, but when you hit it right, it feels like a real tennis shot from a real tennis racket. It feels pretty sweet, and it's gonna reward nice, aggressive, clean strokes. So we just got our forehand topspin warmed up. Next thing we're gonna do is I like to tell people, don't sleep on the continental grip and the chip. So if you're a recreational player out there and you're in a league and you play some doubles, I want you to start really implementing the chip forehand in your practice sessions. And what you want to think about it is a volley off the bounce, right? So you just got that volley off the bounce, nice and clean. And again, you can see that I have good technique, good hand-eye coordination, and you go for your shots. You can hit this ball really solid off this tiny tennis racket. It's amazing how well it's made. Not flimsy feeling at all. All right, now let's go to a combo. Let's go topspin, switch the grip, chip. Topspin, switch the grip, and chip. One more, topspin, switch the grip, and chip. Let's switch on over. We'll start with the chip since I'm in the continental grip. So you can work your forehand and your backhand. Oh, that was my first miss hit, guys. So it's showing me maybe I need to focus harder on my slice backhand. So now we're back to hitting good ones, watching that ball. You want to feel like you're volleying through it. All right, I'm gonna go some top spin now. Oh, another miss hit. So you can see, if you don't hit it right, this thing is going to punish you. It's maybe showing me a little weakness in the topspin side. on my backhand because I've hit a couple of mishits here. All right, now I'm starting to find the ball again. Looks like we're kind of in a little bit of a rhythm off there, but you can see forehands, backhand. Before we leave, I'm gonna show you a couple more drills you can do with the volley and the serve. Yep. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice our volley technique. So you can practice volleys in the fast track, volleys with these. Again, the better your technique is, the better your hand-eye coordination is, you're gonna do better. So I'm here, it's gonna start popping out, and I wanna have a nice, steady racket head and really push into the fast track. I don't wanna break the wrist. See, so if I come here, watch this, if I come here and I break the wrist, I'm gonna start hitting volleys that aren't very solid. I might hit some more missed hits, but I wanna come here, nice, steady wrist, find the ball with the strings, find the ball, don't break the wrist, push with the hip, the shoulder and the hand. I'm hitting most of these clean, but I have felt a couple that have hit a little bit of the frame. So whenever that happens, I always tell myself, watch the next ball closer, right? You can't fix what you just messed up, but you can always fix the next ball. So whenever you have one where you're like, that wasn't very clean, just tell yourself, be more aware, better prepared, watch the ball closer. Okay, backhand volley. Coming here and just, oh, you can see another miss hit. So today what this is telling me is I'm going, well, at least for the next week, I might want to hit more backhands on this thing and really find my technique, find my sweet spot. Again, I'm in the zone again. So sometimes it just takes a couple balls to get adjusted to the new stroke. All right, now one thing I can do is I can add a little bit of footwork here and go from forehand, staying on those toes, laying those toes backhand, get a little split step in, forehand, split step, backhand, last couple. Oh, it's so fun. It's like we're getting ready for the match of our life right here. And there you go. This makes you get ready for that serve plus one play. Hit one, serve one, hit one. Oh yeah, it's a great recovery drill. Serve one, hit one. And again, the owner of the Saber here says, you wanna go for your serve. Lots of people, they don't trust their serve technique, so they pat the ball. No, you want nice acceleration, going for it, ready for that serve plus one play, okay? One more. So there you go, guys. There's a quick warm-up on the fast track with the Saber. Remember, if you want one, you can click one of the buttons below this video. As you can see, it's a lot of fun. It gets you going. Now you're ready for your match. Using the regular size racket now, it's gonna be so easy. Thanks for watching today's video. We'll see you on the next one.